Hello everyone, welcome to B's Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Valaverse Action Force Swarm Tracer. Now this is going to be a deluxe figure offering, similar to the Swarm Horde, except I think we get some extra head sculpts in here. I'll try to get all these guys on the camera here. Swarm Tracer. We'll do a spoiler warning, so skip ahead like 20 seconds or so, and then skip past the file card or the combat profile when we get to it. But they're basically, their armor absorbs rounds and explosives, that kinetic energy, and then they become kamikaze pilots and blow up when they hit the ground. So interesting concept. Swarm's actually how I came across Action Force, which is surprising because I love their military aspect of things opposed to the sci-fi side of things. But you know, being Bobby B and living in the Beehive and everything, that's why I ordered some Swarm figures from Big Bad Toy Store. They were part of that delayed shipment, all the post-COVID nonsense and stuff. Ended up picking up a few other figures here and there. Picked up Trigger. Trigger's best in the line. Fell in love with them. And here we are, Series 4, and, a shit ton of figures later. But let's dive into the Swarm Tracer here. So we get the similar packaging like we saw with the Swarm Horde. We get that, as I take out the Swarm Horde, we get that checkerboard background like we saw. Let me pull one out here. Like we saw before. You get that profile shot on the side. You can line up with others or even the Swarm Horde. So pretty fun. It's got that glow-in-the-dark green color. Just all around pretty fun. The back you get the variations of the figure. You got the Scarab head, the regular Swarm head, then you got that newer Horde head. It's worth 5 action points. There's the file card. I'm sorry, combat profile. You guys pause it, read if you'd like. And go from there. And then for the sake of my face being in the reflection, you guys don't want to see my ugly mug, we'll put that in the back, because I'm bumping my camera all over the goddamn place, huh? So, there we go. Get into the figure here. Deluxe offering, so we get, not only we get the Swarm Trooper or Tracer Trooper figure, but we get all the gear too. We get our Swarm Jetpack, flight gear, whatever you want to call it. It's in a glow-in-the-dark material. It's got the little engine exhaust burns going on. It doesn't have that Swarm logo decaling we've seen before. So, there it is. We'll grab some others to compare it to. Some, I guess, like, less paint apps it's looking like. But, I mean, it's in the glow-in-the-dark, so you lose that glow-in-the-dark aesthetic if you covered it with paint. Don't worry, we'll turn the lights off at the end. So. Then, obviously, you guys know the wings go up and down as I'm throwing it across the place. The wings look like they're made out of glow-in-the-dark material, so I'm really hoping they are. I know this, what would that be, a thorax body part of the jetpack would be glow-in-the-dark. We get our shield. Same thing we've seen. It's our third variation of the shield. I guess 4 if you count the OG versus the reissue. So, we got that. We get our Vector, and the Vector looks like it's glow-in-the-dark too. It's got that glow-in-the-dark material. You get, what is that, 4 sets of hands, 2 trigger hands on the body, 2 fists, 2 C grip hands, and then 2 regular gripping hands. You get a glow-in-the-dark stand, which makes it our what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th color of Swarm Action Force stands for the Swarm team. Still don't have their name leader yet, so I'm curious to see how they roll that one out. I think going to the figure himself, we get 3 head sculpts. We get our Scarab head sculpt. like a flat gray here instead of a shiny gray. Our regular swarm head, got that flat gray. Hopefully glow in the dark eyes. Black like breathing apparatus thing on the front. And then we got our horde head, which I'm guessing is going to be the swarm head moving forward just because it looks super menacing. And then otherwise, we're looking at the same swarm figure we've seen. There are some wild knee joints. And of course, we got our Maxim 9. One of the worst weapons. We're here a couple years in, dozens and dozens and dozens of weapons, and we're still getting the Maxim 9 with figures. That could have been upgraded, and it could have given him something fun. There he is. We'll do a comparison with some of the others here. They're all posed up. I just grabbed them off the shelf. So, open that. There we go. So the swarm army is looking pretty full. Pretty good. Surprised we haven't gotten more like a heavy weapons gear set or anything like that. Hopefully we'll get like an anti-armor gear set. Maybe get some rocket launchers, some bazookas, some RPGs. Something besides all these wonky 203s we keep getting. Something to take down the Vanguard when it comes in. But only time will tell. So let's do some head swaps and let's turn these lights out a little bit, huh? You're not gonna stand, are you? There you go. We'll do the Scarab head first. That's a pretty solid. I wonder if this ring light's gonna be enough to get it going here. Let's start turning out some lights. Backlight. Yeah. There he is. He wasn't charging too much, but just for a quick show him off. Go back to the horde head real quick. Alright, horde head. There you go. That's some glowing. Swap them out here for the regular head. Let's see what we got. Oh, that looks great. Oh, you can see all the other stuff glowing too in the background. Got the shield. The Vector, which you can kind of tell. I'll hit it with some light here in a second. And the jetpack. So let's hit these with some light. Go from there. I'm guessing the Maxim glows too. We'll pull that out. Alright, so everything should be good to go here. We got our jetpack and wings. We got our Vector. We got our Maxim. We got our shield. And of course we got our stand here, which is glowing. I'll charge it up here real quick. And there's your Action Force glowing stand. So there he is, all glowing, all his gear's glowing. Pretty solid. Turn these lights back on. Sorry if you guys were blinded adjusting the brightnesses on your phone or whatever you're watching this on. But there's your Swarm Tracer. Did you guys pick him up, skip out on him? Did you guys army build him? Swarm not your style, not your thing? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the battlegrounds.